Hi guys, this is Annette with Annette's Astrology Corner, and this is your daily horoscope and energetic reading for Friday the 25th. And Mars moves into Virgo today, and I'm just not going to do a video that is per sign because I'm so burnt out. But I will put everything in comments, like where it's going to be at in your particular sun, moon, or rising sign. You'll know which house it's accentuating so that you have that knowledge. But you can also look at September's forecast because I included like a little graphic that at the very beginning of the videos that also tells you where it's going to be. So I think I pretty much covered it other than going through personalized readings on it. It's just such a big day. There's going to be a lot to cover just in the general reading. So today, one of the things that's become increasingly aware to me, I don't know why it stuck out, is that you're just working so damned hard. You really are. Behind the scenes, you're working harder than people understand. You're critical of yourself and your outcome. And you're very introspective right now, and you're wanting to make some changes. The difficult thing is when you have Virgo energy is that you can be somewhat indecisive. And part of the reason for this is that Neptune in Pisces is going to be sextiled by Pluto in Capricorn. So there's a lot to think about. And there's a lot of possibilities to consider. And you want the most stable outcome. There's been a lot of conflict, and there's been a lot of, every time you try to move forward, it seems like you take 10 steps back, and that has been frustrating for you, and it has made you reserved, and it has made you want to hold back from your potential. And with Mars moving into Virgo, one of the difficulties that you can have is right now you could be very hypercritical, hypersensitive to situations or to people or what they're saying. And that's not going to get you any further. That's not going to make you any more decisive on all of the opportunities or possible ways that you can go in life. And so I think you're a little bit reserved today and you're holding back. The key for this today is to it's an energy that's caught. Today is all the energy is in a dualistic energy. And your Libra sun, and Libra suns are indecisive as well. So today is just a day to mentally hash all this stuff out and look at both sides and see if you can find a middle. All of this energy is leading up to the lunar eclipse. So we don't have to worry about making any drastic decisions because that's what the lunar eclipse is for. It's an ending. It's a finalization. It's an accumulative energy. So we're building, right, to all of that. But we have a lot of energy that when we're building, there's a lot to do when we build to an energy. And we take a look at everything. We take a look at our past because Mercury is in retrograde in Libra in partnerships. So we're taking a look at where we went wrong in the past, how we can proceed forward, how we can be successful. Some of us may have, and some of you may be even still caught in the past of whether or not that's an opportunity or not. So that can make you indecisive as well as looking at the opportunities before you, looking at the future that you could have, but there's still all this stuff that's unresolved. And all of this stuff will come to a head and will come to resolution right around the lunar eclipse. So I'm not really worried about it. The biggest thing for you is you don't want to be made fool out of. You don't want to have unrealistic expectations anymore. You're done with that. You're done with being overly optimistic, right? And you really just want to find a peaceful resolution for where you are right now and how you want to progress forward. So the moon in Aquarius, which will move into Pisces, will square off with Saturn, and I think some of those things can be tested So some of the darker parts of energy could definitely come out today. Or the darker sides of dualistic energy could come out today, and you could be contemplating whether or not you're on the right track. Because in order to really energetically connect with the universe and what it wants and its goals, you have to look at the light energy and you have to look at dark energy, and you have to see if you're in line with both, like if you're right in the middle, like if you're in the balanced energy, if you're in the Libran energy. So, today you're just going to be very overreactive, very sensitive, very, very, very intuitive, very. So for all of you guys who are just have weird energetic connections like I do, it's just going to be one of those days where you're just going to feel charged up, and there may be no energetic reason connected to you, just that the energy in the universe is very indecisive and charged up and here and there, and it's just, you know, you've got a lot to think about. And some of you may have a hard time calming all of this energy that's going on in the air, right? Air-based energy it blows all over the place. And so just today's a really good day to meditate and connect with energy. And, you know, I don't know how many people are into this, but I have just now become increasingly into this, and it is such an old-time blessing. But I have an amethyst, and I actually wear one on my neck. You've seen it a few times, and it clears energy and it keeps negative energy away from you. And this is always on my nightstand, and I have my necklace that I wear all the time, especially on energetic days like this. I'll actually wear it. It's not an aesthetic look. It's just, it's a very, I connect to earth energy very well. And because Saturn is in Taurus in my 12th house, so obviously it makes sense that I connect with energies that come from the earth that clear me. And whenever I get days like this and I'm indecisive and I come home and I've had a day full of chaos, and I put my hand on this and I just pray. I pray to God and I say, please clear me from all of this craziness, crazy making energy. And I'm your servant. Like, the way that I look at it is like I submit to energy. I don't fight it. Well, I fight love. We both know I do that. But any other energy, I'm very open to God or spirit or whatever you hold dear, guiding me. And so for me, when I pray, I really love to touch the amethyst part of it, and I just really deeply pray, and I pray for guidance, and it soothes me. Whatever it takes for you, if reading a book, if listening to some Mozart, or lighting candles, or meditating, all of these things are going to be highly valuable today. Introspection and intuition is going to be very high, and so because you have a lot of Neptune and Pisces energy, just really try to do that today, because we are leading up to a very just an intense lunar energy that is unfreaking real and won't be around for the next 18 years. So this is a supermoon. Supermoons are 3 times more powerful than the average full moon, guys. So you're going to get inundated with this emotional jolt from the universe to make some of these decisions that it's kind of throwing your way or hinting or nudging you toward. It's going to be an accumulative energy. It's a launch forward. So please listen to all of these hints, and meditation or energy clearing or whatever it is that you feel. For me, energy clearing is what I do when I get home. I do it in the morning and I do it before I go. And there are actually some times where I do it in the meantime. And I stumbled across this one really cool lady on the internet. And she says that you just tap your body in certain points and it releases some energy. So you tap your forehead here. and it distracts. It's like it works on your sensory levels, and it distracts you from your what's going on in your mind. And so I would go like this, and I go like this. I just close my eyes, and it's really soothing. I don't know why it is, but it's super soothing. And then this is the most soothing for me somewhere. It just releases energy from your head, and then it's like right here, and you just do it until you feel. I like to do it with my fingertips, and I like to do this. I know it sounds like Annette's out there and she's crazy, but when your body is inundated with energies that are pushing and pulling and tugging, and you've got people, and you've got a job, and you've got kids, and you've got a dog, and you've got all these things pulling you, and you're trying to make freaking hella crazy, life-changing, energy-making, crazy-ass changes. It's like you got to do something. You know, you've got to learn little tricks. These are mine. They don't have to be yours, and they don't have to be right. I just know what works for me, and feeling this, I just put it in my hands, and I go like this, and I pray. Actually, I pray, like I'll do it on one side. So this hand touches it, and then I do it on this side, because I believe like one hand works with one side of the brain, the other hand works with the other side of the brain. I mean, I just have my own twitch, and I just pray. And then I wear my necklace. I wear it all day long and all night long, and I sleep, and it is helping me to work through some of these weird twists in energy. Thank you guys so much for watching Annette's Astrology Corner, and I look forward to talking to you guys again tomorrow.